And now to the brother and sister pairing of Anita STRAUB and Andreas STRAUB. And just a fascinating example of young athletes who are juggling their academics as well as their skating. Anita and Andreas had explained that Andy had to do an exam yesterday evening remotely for his university studies. So here in Slovenia, concentrating and representing Austria, and yet still having to diversify their time to be both brilliant on the ice and brilliant in education.
Well, Anita and Andreas STRAUB from Austria, brother and sister team, and I always wonder what the dynamics for a coach working with a brother-sister team versus a team that didn't really know each other before they got together, and I wonder how that works. Obviously, very well. We've seen siblings in this dance event for a number of years, of course. And actually, in some ways, it brings something unique and different that other teams don't have. So, very interesting.
Yeah, but, for all the pros and all the cons, double the expense for the parents. So I'm sure Anita and Andreas would be wanting us to extend our gratitude to them. As we just look now, so we've seen now, that's one key point for the women. Now, up again, coming up now for Andreas, this is the key point. And the key point is dependent on that mohawk, the crossband and this mohawk. So the edges for the key point to be given the level and thus more points, the technical panel are looking at the clarity of the edges that are set. And we'll continue to look at the other key points. So if we look at key points 1 and 2 and pass it over. Now this, we'll talk about the key points later, but this now the flip where the partners are in the different relationship to one another. And so we'll hopefully be able to, as the fans and viewers look, differentiate which is key point 1 and which is key point 2. This, the non-touching midline step sequence, and there another outside mohawk, and that a potential level booster for the team. Some of the steps that are performed within the context of this non-touch midline step sequence can enhance the level, thus boosting the points. And we'll have a look here. This is just all choreography to boost the composition, but now an inside counter, which could be, if delivered cleanly, a potential level boost, as they're joined by Galina.
Well, if nothing more, your explanations help the audience understand, wow, there's a lot of detail in a performance like this. The judges are looking at small things like, and when we talk about edges, there are two. There's an inside and there's an outside on each foot. So that's what the edges are. Somebody asked that question. So there's a lot of detail that the judges are very aware of, obviously, skating experts as well. And so when we talk about that, you're going, wow, it's a lot of words.
Yeah, that's the thing, because we could just watch it and enjoy it from a performance perspective and from a skating skills perspective. And so we've been talking a little bit about the tech score, but you can view ice dance with so many different sort of lenses for scrutiny. And so some people may just want to enjoy.
No, I was going to say, some people, hey, you know what, don't tell me about all the technical stuff. I just want to enjoy the performance, so that's okay. We can back off as well. Well, let's take a look at the rhythm dance scores for Anita and Andreas. Let me see their coach, Galina Churilova, from Ukraine, but has moved to Vienna and coaching there, and she's so thankful for the warm reception and the help that they have given, and she has given in return to ice dance in Austria. Just a wonderful partnership. 51.64 for Anita and Andreas, and that'll put them currently into second place early on in the competition.
51.64 points, what brings them currently in the second place.